somebody at the Department of Energy says with low confidence that there's the theory that came from a lab leak. Um, it's possible, and now like everybody wants to run with that. It actually came from a lab when they're saying it's a theory with low confidence. So meaning that uh, you know, uh, there's a low idea or low expectation that this is actually that it actually happened. Um, People aren't really confident that it's correct.
As we told you, Li Mengyang was one of the first people to tell the truth in the United States at great personal cost. She was there. She joins us now. Doctor, thank you so much for coming on. You said 3 years ago that you believe that this virus was intentionally released by the government you once worked for, the government of China. Today, we're hearing in this leak to the Wall Street Journal that it was accidental. Do you believe this leak was accidental or intentional?
Hi, Tucker. Thank you for having me again. First, I really want to appreciate you and also Fox News have been taking so much efforts pursuing the truth of COVID origin. Without your help, there won't be such milestone achievement. And I want to tell, of course, it was not an accident. And maybe for people who don't have this kind of biosafety lab 3 or 4 experience on coronavirus, maybe it's easy for them to accept the accident and lab leak. However, I'm the scientist working in such lab using coronavirus, and I can tell you, based on the protocol and also the other surveillance system, it will be impossible for the lab leak accidentally happen in such lab and cause the Wuhan outbreak and also the pandemic. So definitely, now we just reached to the first step. It was from China's lab, and we need to pursue the truth of origin, and we need to keep going on.
Okay, so she wants to claim that the virus was intentionally leaked, destroying the economies of every single nation in the world. Why would China want to destroy their own economy to try to destroy other nations' economies? That just doesn't make any sense.
We know the Chinese government allowed its infected citizens to travel in huge groups to Western Europe in the early days of the pandemic. That was intentional. But you believe the whole thing, they came up with this virus and they unleashed it on the world to destroy the Western economies and to elevate their own position globally.
I want to emphasize one thing is, I would say based on the evidence and the source I have, that the lab, virus was intentionally brought out of this strict lab and released in the community. However, I don't think the outbreak in Wuhan was intentional. I would say it was because CCP government and military scientists underestimate the transmissibility. That's why finally it got out of control and caused a local outbreak. However, we should know that CCP government intentionally to let it go all over the world to kill millions of people all over the world later.
We just have to hope and...
Okay, if they really wanted to use like a virus, why wouldn't they, engineer it so that it would only affect certain people? I mean, yeah, they were doing studies and stuff on the coronavirus, but it's more than likely that if it did leak from a lab, that it was an accident. Somebody probably ended up catching it somehow, just like in the biolabs in the US where people doing testing on viruses and stuff, they, for whatever reason, they'll end up catching the virus and spreading it around, and it's not intentional.
And pray that you will be interviewed by many other journalists in this country over the coming weeks. Now that this has been confirmed, you're an eyewitness to it. You have I think, a credible story to tell, and I really hope you're no longer ignored.